Baby dolls, it is funny and disgusting at the same time that your friend Sommi here, as your contrarian friend, was the only person in crypto sounding the alarms about racist coins. I even made a video about it. The racist coin narrative. I spoke about it. They're releasing all these racist coins. They're just throwing out all these words to try capture attention. And, I mean, also shout out to Bankless. I know Bankless controversial twinks, but they also made an episode about, they're like, what's going on? Have we hit the bottom of the barrel? And so they covered it as well. But they also covered Igon Layer, and they banned everybody from revealing how much of a piece of trash, subhuman filth, VC scum they are with the high fully diluted stuff where they just got insiders doing this airdropping farming to basically exploit the audience. But guess what, friends? You try to hunt free money, you're the free money for VC insiders. You just can all go suck it. For the rest of us, we are in high-flying shitcoin land trying to find value. Now, racist coin, friends, I mean, you couldn't have told it a better story. I mean, Soylana against Ethereum does a freaking 6.5x, okay? It does a 6.5x. And then even if you look at the Sol USD chart, yes, I know, we've seen bigger moves. However, it goes straight up 10.8x. Supposed to be a core layer 1. So it just did 10x, 10.8x in a row. Now here we are going down. Look, I don't know where things goes up, but just, you look, if Soylana is down here 40%. Remember, Bitcoin's down 20%. So Bitcoin's down 20, Solana 40. What do you think happened to the other poopy altcoins? I can show you many of them. For example, here is Coinbase, friends. That's funny. You go, wait a minute. I thought you said it was Solana racist coins. Yes, my friends. If you've been watching my videos, I have been telling you, when you see these types of exotic topping, warning, weird signals, just because your coin hasn't moved on another chain in another sector doesn't mean you're not at risk. You are at risk. You are. It's just that your coin sucked. Your coin didn't even participate in the upside, but it will participate in the downside. We have seen this time and time again. This always happens. You do not get a rinsing of one little thing while everything else just continues. You don't get that. Everything rinses down. Because the people laughing at the rinsing, the people who are getting rinsed, like, aha, your coin never even moved for the past 3 years, man. Why are you even like trying to laugh at us? Like, we actually went up in the first place. This is Aero, otherwise known as ARI. ARI dropped 66%, literally in a straight line, by the way. Literally, this did 120x in 5 months. And look, this is the one coin. I remember Crypto Banter ran. I'll give Randy Boo some credit. He actually warned people. He actually said, look, guys, it's great. It changes everything. He goes, just, you know, I can't tell. Just be careful, man. Just be careful. So he was warning and sounding the alarms out here. There's many other examples we can go through, friends. Here's Toshi. Up here, you are now at 60% down. And remember, these things take like 3 months to bleed out. Many examples, friends. You can also check this out. This is Thank You Based God, friends. This did a 3000x, by the way. You don't believe me? Like, I made a video on it. Literally did a 3000x, okay? 3000x in 75 days. Here we go. Soylana. Racist coins. And you drop down 87%. You're currently down 81%. I won't be surprised if it goes down deeper. You're down 93%. All right. Congratulations. You see, now, if you did not have a narrative, there's a chance that you come back, of course. However, the sad part is these coins just had maximum crypto exposure. Do you know what maximum exposure means, friends? It's like you go to the fridge and you are maximum hungry and you clean out the whole fridge. Guess what? You're not going to be hungry for a long time. So you're not going to be eating any more food. You see? Guess what? All these retailers and normies who were in here, which people said they weren't, but they actually were, because it's just basically most of crypto's retailers' friends who have just hung around long enough. They're actually normies in here, PvP mode. You can tell because they work real jobs. They shave. You know, they sit in cubicles, or they're like nurses and firemen and, like, you know, all these people. They're in the game, friends. They have accounts. They were here in last season. They still have it. So when they come in and they sell core coins to join Coinbase narratives, they have seen maximum exposure for that. They have been maximum hungry. They got their fix. Finally. They're like, finally, a narrative I can believe in. Why do you believe in that narrative, Habib? Oh, because you heard it from some $5,000 charging mastermind grifter who says he's been saying it for 5 months. Well, guess what? Now you're 5 months too late. And guess what? Every single alt season only lasts 2 to 3 months. So you're already overdue. Plus, Soylana, Coinbase, had a racist coin narrative appear in that time period too. Plus 5 green monthly candles. Plus 7 green monthly candles in Bitcoin. Plus Wall Street Bitcoin ETF. Plus. And they feel the most confident to go jump in at the tops. Now, here's the thing, friends. I was sounding the alarms on monthly candle 5 and 6. So, yeah, guess what? The final month, they actually went up. You can actually see it right here. But this is what I told you. I was sounding the alarms here. Here you go. End of Feb. Look what they end up doing, friends. They end up going up. Well, then I told you this happens. This goes up another 2.4x. It closes here around 2x. I made videos last year. I specifically told you the reason why most people get wrecked is because they will see someone like me sound the alarms, but then in the coins they're watching, they will watch them in the next month or so do another 2 or a 3x. And so what they will do is they will say, well, you are all wrong. That's what they think. They think, oh, you're all wrong because it kept going up. No, let me ask you something. If you were bullish on Bitcoin at 20K in October of 2022 and then it went down to 16K, are you wrong in November of 2022 when FTX collapsed? Yeah, many people told me I was wrong. I don't care. It was cheap. It went even more cheap. That's why I'm telling you, stuff was expensive in February, and then in March, it got even more expensive. Instead of playing momentum and taking out profits when they should have. It's funny. This is the time you're supposed to be taking most momentum because people feel the most conviction. They have the most people behind them. That's not when you're meant to be holding on to, friends. You're meant to be taking profits out here, but people didn't. There are no profits. They're just screwing around. Because, friends, everyone thinks this trend line is going to go up. You see this? Oh, the trend line, we're going to go up. Look what ends up happening. See you later. This is the fate of most of the coins coming. So I'm not targeting any specifically coins. In Feb and March, many of you came to me saying, you got to adapt. You got to get in. You got to do this. I got friends, I'm watching all the coins. I watched all the coins. By the way, you know this rectangle? I drew this rectangle here. Look at this. This is what I drew the rectangle down here. I literally drew the rectangle down there. And I said, okay, I'm not touching you. Look what ends up happening. It's funny, man. People live in this like 2 to 3 candle world. Oh, congratulations. You risk your whole bullet for 80%. If you keep taking punts like that, friends, you're going to get wrecked. Look at that. Comes back down into the box. Here's the funny part, right? There are people bag holding this coin. And by the way, this was one of the premier meme coins. It went 3000x. It's made off the leader of Coinbase, Brian Boldstrong. So I'm just showing you one example. Solana coins, mega wrecked. You're seeing all these, and now we have the luxury of not touching it. We don't have to touch it. We don't have to believe in it. What if I don't think that the puck is going to Coinbase next? See, it makes people scared to think like that. Why? Because they're only in because they heard the biggest mainstream influencers and all these like mastermind people saying Coinbase is going to have 100 million customers and they're going to buy your bags. They got 100 million customers. There's no infrastructure for them. The infrastructure is being built. But let me tell you something. Even if the infrastructure was built, they're not coming in today. You know why? Crypto isn't high enough. These people do not think crypto prices are high enough to fill FOMO. How high does it need to be? I don't know. Could be 100K Bitcoin. Could be a $7,000 ETH. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm not going to pretend to know. Okay? They're already in, friends. The people who are looking at this are already in. What channels do you think they're watching, by the way? Would it be, I don't know, Crypto Banter? Altcoin Daily? Would it be other 200,000 follower respected individuals in the industry? Kyle? Many. Who do you think they're watching, friends? Incest Answers? They're not watching me. They're watching the biggest numbers. Guess what? Popping up like mushrooms. During that time, all those channels were reporting the same coins, the same narrative, and the same FOMO, and the same targets. Up only. We're just getting started. Look at the fundamentals. Raoul Pal also. Soylana Maxi pretty much. Yeah. Look. Maybe I should make a post on this. Just telling you now. Watch out. Raoul said 90% of his wealth's in Soylana. He actually said that. I'm not making that up. He literally said 90% is in Sol. Now, is it because Sol grew? He rotated in. You're going to see, friends, the people on Soylana are just two-click Degens. There's no loyalty. They're just going to where the money goes. When the well runs dry, they provide no value. They go somewhere else. Okay, you're seeing how, do you feel like making meme coins on Solana now? Bitcoin pokes 60K, Ethereum at 2,980 bucks. Do you feel that way? No, you don't. You don't. Guess what? You don't feel like that, and you're not even long and trapped. How do you think the people who are actually down 50% now, 40%, and they're bleeding feel? They're in. By the way, they're not in full-on capitulation mode yet. They're not. They're actually still in the bleeding part. That's the scary part. They're still in denial. All right, that's a part. So even though you see some charts, let's look at the Wall Street cheat sheet. They're in denial, friends. See this? My investments are with great companies. They will come back. We haven't actually hit this yet. Right now, they're in anxiety. Anxiety is, okay, see it says here, why am I getting margin calls? The dip is taking longer than expected? Yeah. Why are my Coinbase and Solana coins going down? The Coinbase retailer retards that are meant to come in, it's taking longer than I expected, right? The infrastructure to support them is taking longer than I expected. The number of people bridging in to come buy the top of my shit coins is taking longer than expected. Kind of funny. If you go back, it was clear the whole time, friends. I was telling you ago, this Coinbase stuff, you know, it's going to take a year to bridge all of these things out and make sure everything. And by the way, by the time it's out, they're going to be on new coins. I was telling everyone at the top. I was telling everyone. I go, yeah, these things are great, but what if they just buy new coins? What if it happens in a year? What if it's expected to come out in 3 months, but then they got to delay it another 6 months? Now it's the end of the year and everyone's just changed underwear, changed flavors. See what I mean? That's where they are now, by the way. They're in anxiety. What comes next for them? Denial. Denial. You know, in Pulse Chain community, for example, Pulse Chain experienced that earlier, right? Denial. Sommi is the one who caused everyone to be bearish. No, dude. Okay? The only reason why Pulse Chain's bearish, by the way, friends, is Richard Hart's marketing did way too much messaging and it wasn't accurate enough for the worldview that played out. That's it. We basically bought high. So the product is what it is. It's the network. It's people in the network. It is what it is. Okay. So the next part for them comes denial. My investments are with great companies. My investment is with Coinbase, right? They will definitely get the 100 million customers to come in and buy my bags. And then also Soylana. My investment is with the #1 altcoin, layer 1 chain under Ethereum. It's got 1 million current users. Okay, you'll see. And I don't care how many users you got. You have 1 billion users, right? Stock market in the world had maximum exposure. Doesn't matter. If you are buying high, you're wrecked. You're wrecked. That's it. Now, I hope we all get rescued. I hope. I'm just showing you, if you don't learn from these moments, you end up being like one of those cucks DMing me and spamming me saying, you got it wrong. The narrative is moving to other places. No, you have to adapt. You end up being those people. And I'm like, oh, okay. Bro, where were you in the red candles? We went through this 50,000 times. Okay. Same thing over and over again. After that denial phase will come their panic and capitulation. What's the panic? Poop, everybody's selling. I need to get out. And capitulation, I'm 100% getting out of the markets. I can't afford to lose more. Let me rewrite that for you, Habibi. Panic. Poop, everybody's selling. I need to get out. Capitulation, I am 100% getting off this chain. I can't afford to miss the next alt season. Now, I don't know where that other alt season is going to be. I have no idea. Most likely it's going to be somewhere else though. Or Or, this is where it's even more risky, it could be on the chain. It could just be in another sector of coins. You see? You heard it here. Make sure you like, subscribe, friends.